Well, hello again, and welcome to the Rollins Reviews YouTube channel. I am so excited. I hope you can hear the exuberance in my voice. Oh my goodness. Those of you who've been coming here for a while, you know how much I absolutely love history. If I wasn't still working, I would probably be out uh, on some type of excavation of some kind. Okay. So, welcome again. Um, you read the title, and I'm just telling you that I am so excited. I haven't been this excited in a really long time. So, um, I actually was looking at the Channel 11 news, and they were talking about how you doing. Joyce Frazier's here. Gina Thorne is here. Hello, everyone. Reese Cup. Everyone's coming in now. Uh, so thank you, Gina. My partner's here. Chef Ryan is wine. How's everyone doing? So I actually watched the video and I actually read because I have the Channel 11 news app on my phone. So then, thank you, partner. So then I actually, is Mr. Kenneth Spellman, who the story was about. He was talking to the reporter, and he had on one. He owns his own business, so he had on a shirt. It had his company name and number. So of course, I zoomed in and I gave him a call, and we've been talking ever since. Oh, what a breath of fresh air! I absolutely love it, and you know, again, it's close to my heart because how you doing, Rhonda? If I had my druthers, I would be out, trying to find lost slave grave sites and cemeteries. And so, I'm so excited because I've been talking to Mr. Spellman, and I'm actually going to his home and the land where all of this is located. I'm going there next Saturday, 10 o'clock. So I'm very excited, and I can't wait to see everything. How you doing, Spiky? Everything that he has found, and so I'm going to go into this. And everyone's coming in now, and so uh, just uh, you know, I'm just speechless. Okay, he's just been enduring and warming and just telling me about his experiences, and I absolutely love it. And so again, his name is Mr. Kenneth Spellman. And what happened was he actually purchased 2 acres of land in Satterwhite Road in Raleigh, North Carolina. The previous owner told him, that possibly there was a slave, grave there on the property. So he said, okay. So Mr. Spellman actually owns his own construction company. So he and roughly 8 employees were clearing the property. Lo and behold, they came upon roughly 40 to 50 stones, which are normally used to mark slave graves. And, from me talking to him and from the interview, he said there was not a dry eye, once they discovered that those stones on his property. And from talking to him, um, and I've been talking to him since Saturday, and I said, only God knows the atrocities that happened on that land. And I said, yes, I said, that's definitely hallowed ground. And, who knows? All we can do. Thank you, Joyce. And I said, I definitely want to come there. He's going to take me around the property. And I'm just excited. Again, if I wasn't still working, I'd probably be going because, I've done research on their other, slave cemeteries that have been discovered. And I guess that's what I'll do once I retire from teaching. So those are my plans. I can do it now, obviously, on a limited basis. But when I retire, I can just go gung ho. All right. So, um, again, Mrs. Spellman explained, uh, that, he was just, they were astounded. And so when they found those stones, obviously, now usually folks, of course, with development, people are like, oh, who cares? It's just, slave graves, no one cares. that's historical, that's a historical site. And so he did contact the Historical Society in Advance County. And I actually know where that's at. My very first teaching assignment out of graduate school was actually in Franklinton, which is a small town, and it's in Franklin County, right beside. How you doing, Tina? Right beside Vance County. Now, obviously, I was. How you doing, Mo Dallas? I was in my 20s then, and when I say Franklinton is a one-horse town, that's exactly what it is. So, for excitement, and Henderson's not that big. I would drive to Henderson to just ride around to get out of Franklinton. Okay, how you doing, VT? Everyone, how is everyone doing? So yeah, so I already know where it's at. I already have it in my phone, so far as the directions are concerned. And I'm just excited. I can't wait. I wish I could go today. If I didn't have the podcast to do today, I probably would have went over, sometime today. So anyway, from Mr. Spelling, Spellman talking to him, he said that it was, chilling because again, all those emotions are running through you because you're trying to think about your ancestors. And again, those of you just coming in, so Kenneth Spellman, he owns his own construction business. He purchased some acreage. And please, guys, I always have links in the bottom, in the description box. Please go check those videos out. Mr. Spellman himself is actually coming on the show in a couple of weeks. So next week we have Dr. Elma Hairston, and then the 16th, okay, Mr. Spellman will be here with us, okay, telling us about some of his experiences. So I am truly excited. And talking to Mr. Spellman, he said that there are plans of course, he wanted to preserve that area, again, that being hallowed ground, preserve the legacy of the formerly enslaved people. And how you doing, Coach Kenny? All right. And so, from what he said he feels he's actually freeing the souls of those who were actually held in bondage there. And those of you, how you doing? All right. Uh, uh, if everyone looks, Coach Kenny, that's Mr. Spellman in the chat section. Everyone say hello to Mr. Spellman. Okay, wonderful human being. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And I actually agreed with him. Uh, I feel that it's freeing, the souls. And thank God, he contacted, an historical society. Hopefully, they'll put a plaque there. Very good, very good. He's doing well. And so, as more of these sites are popping up, again, we shouldn't just brush it to the side. All of these sites need to definitely be preserved. Okay, the original owners of this particular property was the Wortham family. They were the original property owners for over 100 years. They actually owned the property, and it's documented. They actually had enslaved people in the 1800s that lived there on their property. So tell me what you think about this in the chat section. All right. Thank you so much. My partner has dropped the link. Thank you so much. And so tell me what you think. Now, from what Mr. How you doing, Rochelle? Okay, so Rochelle Arrington, we're going to have her on one day. Her family's doing the same thing. Now, she's saying Warren County. From my research, Vance County, part of Vance County used to be Warren County. So we definitely have to talk, Rochelle. Okay, very good. And so Nancy Bobbitt, she's actually the president of the Historical Society there in Vance County. So that's who Mr. Spellman actually talked to, and she's actually the one who had all the info on the Wortham family. So, okay, Rochelle is telling me that I did my research correctly. Yes, I found that out in my research. I didn't know that when I lived so close to Vance County, that part of Vance County actually used to be Warren. Okay, so and we know how lines change, and so that happens with progress. Okay, So that's pretty much all I wanted to share with you. I wanted to introduce you all to this information. And again, those of you who came in late, please, when I end the live stream, please go in the description box and look at the video. You'll see Mr. Spellman. You'll see them showing his property. That's where I'm going Saturday at 10 o'clock. I can't wait. I'm excited. Those of you who came in late, Mr. Spellman will be here on the 16th. Please be here so that he can. Thank you, Gina. I love weed. How you doing? That's okay. Better late than never. So those of you coming in late, um, Mr. Spellman is in the chat section. And if you would like, to ask him questions, I wanted to introduce this to you today because I'm going to his property Saturday at 10 o'clock a.m. I'll be taking videos. I'll be talking to him, taking pictures. I also, as I told Mr. Spellman, only God knows the atrocities that happened on that property. So I also told him that I would definitely like to say some prayers for the ancestors and lay some flowers there. They deserve that much, okay? Because I informed, Mrs. Spellman that I'm actually interested in visiting Auschwitz-Birkenau in Poland. Of course, that we know during the Holocaust, more than 1 million people were murdered there. So I'm like, before I get to Poland, I definitely need to go here, say some prayers, and lay some flowers, okay, for the ancestors. Because my hat's off to them, kudos to them for what they had to endure. Because I know Gina, I love Reese, Spikey, Rochelle, Reese, Joyce, Tina, Chef, Rhonda. I know that there's no way. I know. I think I'm a strong person, but there's no way I could have dealt with that. Folks, please hit the like button. Please share this information on your various forms of social media, primarily Facebook and Instagram. That way we can bring more people into the conversation because I definitely want a lot of people here when we have Mr. Spellman here on the 16th so that, ask your questions. Okay. And I'm going to figure out a way to make sure, um, again, that I can share the videos with you. I plan to take a lot of videos and a lot of pictures so that I can share that with you as well. Okay. Does anyone have any questions about that? It's a good day. Thank you, Momo. It's a good day. My Cowboys won. I met Mr. Spellman. We've been talking for a couple of days, and I love it. Mr. Spellman has informed me he's actually being contacted by large media outlets, National Geographic and et cetera, et cetera. So this is a very significant find. And those of you yes, Momo, yes, they did. And so, again, this is very touching. And I'm glad that, that he is someone who wants to preserve the legacy. Thank you, Rochelle. Thank you, dear. And, think about it, folks. Now, I know everyone may not love history as much as I do, but I was talking to Mr. Spellman. If you look at some of the ills in society and some of the things some of young people are going through, and I firmly believe, and he agreed, if they knew where they came from, they wouldn't be doing some of this stuff that they're doing. Okay. VT said, I'm so glad California signed the land back over to the family that took it from. Yes, VT, we actually need more of that. Exactly. And so if you don't know your history, okay, how can you move forward? And I definitely believe that. If you know that you come from kings and queens, and you wouldn't be out here involved in all of these nefarious activities. I don't have to name some of the activities that, some of the ills that we as a culture are dealing with. Okay. So I just wanted to share that with you. I'm so excited. I'm about to jump out of this chair. So, yes, very awesome facts, Gina. Exactly. So, keep in mind, folks, that next Sunday I'll have Dr. Harrison here. Of course, you know how awesome she is. She's been here 3 or 4 times, and you guys keep telling me to keep bringing her back. I am. And also, don't forget, Mr. Spellman's going to be here with us on the 16th. So save the date. Okay. My partner and I, Chef Finest Wine, we're also continuing to work on some celebrity interviews. We're reaching out to people. We're, trying to get some more of those lined up. I actually sent a message to Yo-Yo. Okay, I may be dating myself a bit. She was a female rapper in the 90s. Okay, look her up. So I'm waiting to see if I hear from her. If you guys remember, we interviewed Terrible T from Oaktown 357, MC Hammer's girl group, and of course that they were dancers for him as well. So she's getting ready to drop some new music. I text with her every day. Wonderful human being. So I told her, as soon as you drop that new music, let me know. We're going to share it and promote it on our channels. Okay. All right. You know what time of day it is. It's time for me to draw some winners. I don't want to leave without having someone win something. At least you can go out and get you some, Starbucks coffee, or, a sandwich, some type of snack. I'm spinning the wheel. You know how it goes. All right, so I'm spinning the wheel. You have to be here to win. Tina, you are a winner. Okay, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Tina's the first winner. I got to spin it again. I want at least two more winners. Okay, let me see. Let's see. We need another winner. Spiky, are you here? Spiky and Tina thus far. Spiky and Tina. Okay, now let me get my thingy together here. All right, and one more. I need one more winner. I don't want to close the live without having a third winner. All right, Spiky and Tina and Gina. Gina Thorne. Gina Thorne. Okay, next week, Joyce, we'll make sure when I spin this wheel, I'm gonna, put some, blow some powder on it or something to see if it'll choose you. Okay, so those are the three winners. 1, 2, and 3. All right, if you've been here before, if you've won, you know the routine. Once I end the live chat, all you need to do is go and leave me a comment. Make sure you've already hit the like button. Leave me a comment. Tell me how you like the video. Tell me what you would like me to talk about in the future. And folks, be thinking about some questions that you would like to ask Dr. Harrison next Sunday and Mr. Kenneth Spellman on the 16th. So we have a lot of great things that we're working on here at the Rolynn Reviews YouTube channel, and I don't want you to miss out. Thank you for taking time out of your very important day. I've enjoyed you as always, and I look forward to seeing you next Sunday again here on the Rolynn Reviews YouTube channel. Take care, and I'll see you next Sunday at 4.